Hello everybody, this is Kristy from Sewbits. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for all the lovely subscribers, the new ones and the ones still here, and all your lovely comments. This video is about my Roxy Journal of Stitchery winter visitors. So I have in mind a few things, but I'm not sure. So I have a book, I've got a book out, and this is the Cube Book of Nature samplers, and so it's got transfers in here, and I've just transferred them on normal paper. You can see that, and I've marked some pages. I might need to bring you up a slight bit. And so my thought is an owl there. Not quite sure what type of owl that is. The rabbit, which is lovely, and the hedgehog, which is here, same page. Just close up picture. So those are my thoughts there. I got my book out from The Country Diary of Edwardian Lady from Edith Holden, but I didn't find anything in here. The only thing I found was, well, obviously it's mistletoe, bluebirds. I've already done bluebirds and I've done birds, so I don't really want to do birds again. I have this Secret of the Devonwood. I haven't really looked in here very much. I think this is more to do with bigger diagrams of insects and creatures. I've done butterflies. I don't want to do butterflies. There's a bee, but I'm not interested in the bee. Beautiful blue tits, but I'm not interested in that either. I've done a red robin and my other ones. So even though the beautiful flowers are lovely in here and stuff, that's nice. It's not what I'm interested in at the moment. This is the other book of Edith Holden. The beautiful mistletoe and holly, or holly actually, but there was mistletoe in the other one. This is December, that's November, so let's get into, it really is January. Birds again. Beautiful little rabbit, so I could do a rabbit there. What else was there? Rabbit. February is getting a bit, December, January, February, the end of winter. So that's probably not a goer. I have this book here. I think there are creatures in here of visitors, the little mouse. That's probably not the right time for that. Maybe I should look at the Darling Buds of May. Oh, I love the Darling Buds of May. It's my favourite movie of all time. Introduction. Not sure how far. Spring. I thought there was autumn, maybe winter's at the back. Winter, there we go. That's nice. Winter evenings. maybe. No. Nope. Last book I've got is this one here, the Countryside Needlecraft Source Book. Hedgerows, animals, wind and weather, maybe wind and weather. The weather's not looking too good for that scarecrow. Waterlie. Maybe there's something here with birds, even though I didn't want it. I'm probably looking for an owl or something. Farms. No, I don't think there's anything in here. Harvest. Nope. So my other thought was, I hadn't looked at those until now. So my other thought was, this is the background I'm using. I have photocopied these, so I was going to put these around, put the owl somewhere there, and put the rabbit somewhere here, and I did have another one. I had, oh, the hedgehog down there, but I think that's a lot for me to embroider when I'm not sure how to do it. It does show you in the patterns. It does show you in here. Maybe I could just I could print it out on fabric, and then I could actually put it on here, couldn't I? I know that sounds like it's a little bit cheating, but then I could actually go over this myself. I could do that, couldn't I? Or the other alternative is, a while ago I went to, here in Australia it's called Adair's, and they had these big sheets and quilts there, and I think Susanna from Vintage Blend Studios, she was doing something with these, and I think I showed you ages ago these big beautiful sheets. Oh, isn't that lovely? So I could use the little squirrel there. Maybe I'll just take this off, even though I've put it on there. Let me see. Probably shouldn't have stuck that down. Now what I have done is I've glued that down and there, because what I found was these are Rachel's fabrics, linen, but they fray terribly. So I've added a bit of glue on the edges to stop it from fraying. I won't get linen again if I get her fabrics. Right. Oh, I've actually glued that down, haven't I? Anyway, all right, let's see what I can do. So I can use my practice paper. Oops, that was the sheet. Where is it? Where's my bit of paper? I've got my sample paper there. I still think I need to bring you up a bit more. I think I'm a bit crooked. Right, let's go. Let's try that. I'm trying to get my head in the video, which I did before. So now I'm actually thinking of something else completely. So we'll see what happens. I could actually not use this at all, and I could just use the squirrel as my whole piece. So I've got that there on that side. And then fold that over. I could just use that, couldn't I? I wanted a bit more white, it's a bit green. It is a little bit green, or I've got the owl. I do like the owl. I could do the owl on one side. I could do the owl on one side and maybe the squirrel on the other. Or I could just do the owl with the white. Just look very pretty. My first thought was the owl, to be honest, when I looked at this here. I don't know what... I know some people are doing owls, but they're lovely winter visitors, aren't they? Unless... Where is that little squirrel? The problem is I've got the rabbit. And so I go from there straight across, but then that birdie will be in the way. Let me get the other owl next to... Just trying to juggle the page. So if I had both of them together, and you're not seeing that, I'll move that up there. What does that look like? So that's one page. Let me see if I can angle you back. Oops, not doing a very good job today. Right, so that's one page. And that's 2 pages. I could cut round, cut into that, bring that over there so that the squirrel can sit next to the flower. And I'm not going to see that. So are my pages here the same as that? It's a little bit bigger. So 1 and 2, and cover that over there. I'm just trying to cover the perimeter of what, not the perimeter, the page, what it's going to look like. I think I might do that. I like both of them. I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll do is take off this here. It's only glued down with pasting. what's it called, that pasting glue. I'll get it right in a minute. It's the glue paste here. That's what it is there. So it's only glued down with that. I will keep this for the next prompt, I think, because that would be the last one, and I really want to use the linen. I don't actually need the other section, or maybe my page is too short there. All right, I'll clip that on here. Get my other clips. I need to make myself more of those. Oh, there's the clip there. Okay, let's start with cutting this out. I'm just going to check the camera to make sure that I'm not too close. No, we're not. All right. Now I'm going to just have a look and see where the best way to cut this, because I've got the owl up there and the rabbit up there. I'm trying not to waste the fabric, you see. I've got the owl at the bottom. Don't knock my cup of tea over, even though it's finished. I've got the owl at the bottom and coming along, so I'm probably best to, where is the rabbit? Oh no, the squirrel's there. I'm probably best just to chop that off across here. All right, I'm going to stop the video, and I do want to cut it with my scissors, and I'll be back. So I've cut the sheeting out, and now I've just got to use my paper as a guide. Matter. I'm just going to draw down here, so when I get my squirrel on, I know where to put her. So there she is there. Not going to have much room. Unfortunately, I'm going to just have to cut into, not unfortunately, I'm just going to cut into it as the page requires. I'm just going to do a little bit more into the rabbit, because I'm going to cut the rabbit anyway. Cut his nose off. I could just go straight across the top there and up there. Right, let's go over to the owl. Now you can see under that. So what I might have to do is cut over the, where's my pen? Think about this. I need to cut into the flower. And I'll just go straight up there. I can't be worried about the butterfly. I'm sure there's more butterflies on the page. So I'm just going to move over it a slight bit. So that's where I might just go straight up the page. Right, that's gone. I could use that butterfly and I could just have the owlie sitting there, maybe, and I'll tuck that maybe. Don't forget I've got to have my page. That was a bit silly. I could have just sat him up here like that, couldn't I? As I move Mr. Owl over. that was going to make any difference. I could have just chopped that off. Not to worry. I can't move that one over any further. I can, actually. I can. I'd move that over. Just covering up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do there. Maybe I'll just cut that flower out. Leave that flower, leave this flower here. Cut round there. Now I've just got to find out where my page is. One there, and the other one there. So technically it could go over a little bit more. That's probably what I needed to do. Put this one on top of that one. And I just have a bit of space there. trim this down a bit. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. So how's everybody? I was concentrating and I forget that you were there. I did that yesterday. Right, it's just because I want to try and do this the best I can. It's hard to do that when you're not sure what you're doing. Right, what was I going to do? That needs to go about there. He can have a little flower on his head. Maybe I could bring this up slightly. Yep, that would work better. Cut that off, it's going to be half a flower. So I've got to decide whether I want that flower or I don't want that flower. Or I want this owlie up here. Maybe I should just have the owl up here and move that over slightly. And then I could come in with a flower and just fill in that hole. Decisions. And it's hard because you've got the print of the other thing underneath. All right, I'm going to leave it here and make a few decisions and I'll come back. So I've cut out what I wanted to do. I've been here for a while and I've tried to sort of piece it together so it doesn't take up so much time, because it can get a bit complicated trying to sort out the fabrics and place them where you want them. So what I've done is I've cut out the owl, I've done the squirrel, I've put a piece of the flower in there, and then I've decided, because this is a bit of a jumbled mess with trying to piece it together, I've decided to cut out a bird from another piece of that quilting sheet, and then I'm just going to sit down and sort it out. I don't know what my dogs are doing on the floor. What are you doing? I don't know, they're doing something. Dogs will be dogs. All right, so I'm just going to try and, sometimes I think I overcompensated cutting things a bit short. Also not under compensating, because now I feel like I can always bring that back down, can't I? Where's my sheet? Let's just work on my sheet, shall I? I can move this over slightly, can't I? I have all this page still here, yeah. Let's just move it over, because it's all got to come to one side. that can come to one side there. Oi, Mr. Captain Scratch. He's going to the vets next week to get his allergies. He's just started to get all them stupid allergies. Right. I feel a bit better now. That's better. It just gives me a little bit more room on that side. There. So my page is going, still could come over slightly. Right on the edge of her nose, and then you come over and perfect. That will do. So I'll just get some pins. Pin it down. Over winter time we don't need him to have his allergies. Oh, that's my needle. Now I have just realised I need to unclip this because my other I'm going to be sewing onto my page. I'm going to be stitching onto my page. That's better. Now obviously I have to put it all back together again. Now my birdie back. I probably won't need to do the edge of there. I can do that off camera, but I just need to get it out of the way, get it flat. There we go. Right, just pin the edges. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh dear. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. But I thought I was right. It's raining here today. Unbelievable. The 2nd of December. And we've got rain. Right. Something's not working there. The bunny needs to go over more. That means that this needs to go over more. getting ready to put our flower back here where I had it. And our bunny was sitting on top there. So I'm back with putting it all together. I've got my needle threaded up, ready to go. That's a bit close here, so I'm going to do my best to tuck that in. Must try and remember not to cut it until I'm actually 100% sure that it's going to go that it's going to fit in. Just need to bring that a bit closer to me. I think my thread's a bit too long. That's not working. I'm just going to cut that. And I'm going to cut my cotton. It is too long, so I might not put a knot in it for now. I'm just going to leave a thread. Oh, goes my needle. There we go. Can't believe I've stitched it and got my needle off. I just had something sticky on my fingers. All right, let's try again. It's a bit hard to do this when it's attached to your work. So what my idea of thinking is, I just have to turn this around, is to stitch it all down and then I might just go over the, just going to cut that bit round. But go over the stitching somehow, might thread paint a bit. Oh dear. And now we have a knot. Let's see if I can work with the knot. The knot might actually go back underneath. thread. You know what I mean? When I get to the knot, it might just secure itself down under there. Now what was I doing? Overcast or? Is everybody getting ready for Christmas? I've done a little bit of online shopping and oh dear, now I've managed to secure my page with there's a knot there. I thought there was a knot somewhere. Right. That's all right there, that's knotted. But I can't knot that because, there we go. It's got itself caught and I've got myself caught. This makes a great video, me unpicking the threads. There we go. Right, let's quickly knot this, put this back on. Yeah, so what I was talking about was Christmas. I've got some online shopping done. I've got adult children, don't have any grandchildren. And I don't have a big family where I am. Right, let's try that again. Last night we put up the Christmas decorations. The kids come over for dinner. What do we have? Oh, lamb chops. And salad. No, vegetables, beg your pardon. That was really nice actually. And then we just got the decorations down from the cupboard and we put them up. Oh, good when I get rid of that knot. It's not the best to sew with. It is a bit frays a little bit. Maybe I'll just do a lot closer. I've got some basting glue, so if I find later on that it's going to be a pest, I'll just glue it down because it's fraying quite a bit. Come on. It's just a little tiny knot just there. Some days you get good days with sewing your things in and other days you don't. This is one of them. One of my girlfriends has just become a grandmother. She's got 3 grandsons. How lovely is that? See, it's just pulling there. It's going to go under the last time. Right, that's where it's going to stay. hopefully now I can just sew it down without having to worry about the knot. Might just have to stab the needle in and out here. I've cut a bit too close. I don't know which is better, the way I'm doing it this way, or you just go along in a row. Maybe I'll do it this way. It seems to work better on the fabric. You're not pulling the fibres to make them fray. So now we're getting very close here too. Oops, I forgot to put that in. Let's lift that up slightly. Oh, that's got to go on the top. I think, oh, I have an itchy nose. I think a bit of basting glue is going to help wonders here. So all this is a glue. It's glue, but it doesn't adhere strong. You can actually take it off like I did with this piece here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I had basted this. I basted this down along here, and I just was able to lift it up. So I'm going to put in a few little dots. And just dab it with your finger. That's actually the knot from the thread, so I'll fix that up later. And that will help secure those fibres down. Because I'm not doing too much to it. And I might do it along here, see? There. Just where it's very close, and I'll do it along here. But by the time I come round to stitch that down, all the fibres have glued itself, glued down, and they're not going to fray anymore. Might do the bird and maybe along there. Sit down, and I will continue on gluing. Now, the other day, this morning, I was using this needle here, and I'm thinking, why is the cotton not going through? So I decided to get another needle and stab the hole, and in the hole was glue. So obviously, I used this when I was using the glue, and some of the glue got into the hole, the eye of the needle. So I thought that was funny. They're doing some building works, earthworks over on the other side of where I am, and then putting in more housing. I'll just get to the end here, and then I'll turn it around. these. I've still got all these. I need a clip on there. All these, all my other work from all the months before, still not finished, but that's okay. Right, so that's stuck down there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to stitch all of this down, and I will all then come back. I'll do another video on the last part of it. Of this video, I'm going to just show you the end result, because you don't want to sit here watching me just stitch around the fabrics that I've cut out. So I want to thank you very much for watching my video. It's only a bit of a short video, I think, maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes or something. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon with another video. Bye for now.